Becoming a better public speaker is simple. The problem is that people confuse simple with easy. In order to become a better public speaker, you need to do more public speaking. It's not a sexy answer, but it's the truth. When I first started out on the journey of being a speaker, I did anything that I could to get more speaking practice. I would turn on my webcam and just start speaking into it. I would run workshops that had 2 or 3 people in them. I went to my local Toastmasters club. Any exposure that I could get speaking on a stage, virtual or physical, to an audience of any size, I took that opportunity because I knew I needed to do more speaking in order to get to the point I wanted to get to on my speaking journey. And the same is true for you as well. You need to get as much time in the saddle as you possibly can in order to progress with your speaking. And in today's video, I'm going to give you 3 suggestions on how you can do that. The first way to get in that speaking practice is just to film yourself. That's what I'm doing right now, isn't it? Whether it's speaking into the webcam on your desktop, whether it's speaking into the camera on your phone, filming frequent video gets you used to hearing the sound of your own voice, seeing the sight of your own face, and bringing together concepts, stories, experiences, and skills that you have that can help other people. In the beginning, I do say it's better to just film something, and you can certainly have that as your own little secret, your own little private archive. You can set up a private YouTube channel and start putting videos up there. But in terms of progressing as a speaker, and I know you're someone who wants to be a speaker, they want to be in front of audiences. Being a speaker is part of your purpose and your identity. If that's the case, then you need to be sharing those videos. You need to be posting them on social media. It gives you that form of accountability. It gives you that form of exposure, getting used to putting your voice out into the world. And something that people worry about with this is, oh my God, I'm going to put up a video and I'm going to get judged, I'm going to get trolls, and I'm going to get criticism. No, you won't. People worry about the wrong thing in this department. You shouldn't worry about being judged. You should worry about being ignored. Because frankly, that's the more likely scenario. When you start putting videos on social media, nobody's going to notice. They're all too busy with their own lives and their own work to notice that you've started filming videos and putting them on social media. And you can use that anonymity, use that quiet contemplation time when not a lot of people are watching the rough drafts in the beginning of your speaking journey, so you can start to hone and refine that. So by the time that people do see it, they go, wow, where has this person come from? Where did you come from? A lot of time in the saddle, putting in the practice, and filming video is the first great way to do that. My second suggestion is to get speaking more in virtual meetings and virtual gatherings. These are your Zooms, your Microsoft Teams, and all those kind of things. You perhaps have these work scenarios in your everyday job. Perhaps you're part of some clubs and organizations, networking, activities. It could be anything. But are you someone who just sits there with the camera off as a passive listener? Or do you actively engage on these types of calls? Are you writing things in the chat? Are you unmuting and making your voice heard? Because this is an opportunity where you can get used to expressing yourself in public. But you've just got that little bit of a safety barrier, don't you? Where these people aren't physically in front of you. And it just takes away a little of that edge of any social anxiety that you might have. So this is a great way to move on from just filming yourself on video, where you're just speaking to yourself in a room. That's what I'm doing right now. It's actually speaking to other people who are there live with you, but there's just that little bit of separation of it being virtual rather than physical. Start speaking up in these calls and meetings and virtual events that you have. And this is one of the key things that we push in the Virtual Speakers Club. So this is one of the programs that I run and we meet every couple months and we practice our speaking. We have workshops, we have people delivering prepared speeches, and that's the reasoning and the rationale behind the Virtual Speakers Club, is getting people used to expressing themselves in that slightly safer and more comfortable environment of our little intimate group. I'm going to give you a quick teaser of what the Virtual Speakers Club is all about, and this is a place where you can come and practice your speaking, getting that exposure and feeling more comfortable expressing yourself. After that quick teaser, and I'll come back in with suggestion number 3. The first part of each meeting will be a workshop delivered by myself where you will learn the key tenets of public speaking so that you know how to structure your speeches, tell engaging stories, and be able to prepare for any speech at short notice. You'll learn which techniques help you appear and feel confident, hold your audience's attention, and inspire them to take action on your message. We'll also cover what tricks you can use with technology to create more engaging speeches, unite large groups of people, and establish yourself as an expert in your industry. In the second part of the meeting, members will take turns delivering a 10-minute speech and get evaluation from everyone in the club. This will allow you to identify weak areas to sharpen your skills as a speaker, practice important content to get it just right before you deliver it for real, and allow you to experiment with new material in a safe, supportive environment. Additionally, every 12 weeks we will have a networking party. This is a meeting dedicated to building connections with each other so that you can make friends with like-minded people from across the world, find out about new opportunities to speak and serve, and create partnerships that allow you to increase your impact and income. The Virtual Speakers Club is a unique blend of learning, community, and opportunity that will help you develop your skills, build your network, and make your difference in the world. The third way to get more time in the saddle and improve your speaking is to get in front of physical audiences. And my suggestion for this would be to join the Toastmasters International organization. I've been a Toastmaster for, nearly 6 years now, and it's been such an important piece in the puzzle in building my speaking skills. What Toastmasters gives you is the opportunity to get in front of physical audiences and get used to speaking and expressing yourself. And at Toastmasters, you don't even have to be doing full speeches. There's all of these little roles where you just come up for a minute or 2 minutes and say a little something about the role that you're doing. There's improv speaking, where again, you're just expected to speak from 1 to 2 minutes. It's all about getting comfortable on stage, getting used to speaking in front of an audience. That for me is the easiest way to dip your toe in the water when it comes to physical public speaking. I did something slightly different as well in terms of running workshops, hiring out rooms, and just speaking to whoever would show up. You're welcome to do that as well. Toastmasters has a little bit more structure than that particular method that I used. So for me, that's my first suggestion. Get yourself part of Toastmasters International. There are clubs all over the world. In the city and country that you're in, I can guarantee there will be dozens. Pick your favorite, pick the one that resonates with you, attend it as often as possible. And you can attend more than one Toastmasters club as well. So if you really want to get into the swing of things, you can be going to a Toastmasters club every week. You can be going to clubs multiple times a week, depending how many are close to you. Public speaking is all about getting time in the saddle. There's really no other way around it. There's no magic hack that makes you more confident, makes you more charismatic, makes you more impactful. It's all about doing the dirty work and the graft over and over and over again. And I know that's not very sexy, and I know that's something that people often don't want to hear, but it's the fundamental truth behind all public speaking.